This is Comcast Local Edition. I'm Jack Hansen. If you are after a job, one of the jobs that someone might be after is San Francisco Treasurer, a very important job. And Isaac Wang is with us right now. He has a long background working in finance. Isaac, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Someone who becomes treasurer has a lot to say about the lives, really, of people living in the city because
Absolutely.
it affects us on a daily basis, you
Yes.
know. From your perspective now and having considerable experience with the city, what direction should we be going in terms of spending and cutting back?
Spending-wise, that I felt that city should use the money for a more productive program. Say using homeless program, for example, that they should really train all the homelessness in a productive way, in doing all the chores that the DPW could be doing, such as street cleaning, cleaning the gutters and garbage picking up and all that. And they make the money they deserve rather than just give money away. Okay, spending money wisely. Okay. And cutting wise, that I felt that the city's budget 10 years ago, literally about $2.5 billion, where the population is about 800,000. 10 years ago. Now today, the San Francisco population down to 780,000.
It has dropped, I know that.
Oh yeah, about but the budget exploded to $5.3 billion. And Jack, you tell me there's no inefficiency, I don't believe it. And my expertise in civil service in 10 years by applying my private, all the know-hows as a chief financial officer before with 21st Century Venture Capital is that I streamline cities' operations. For example.
Okay. One of the things that has caused the population to drop is the fact that we're having smaller and fewer families in the city. People can't afford to live here. So it's affecting the schools. Schools are being closed. There's a lot of, you know, I grew up in San Francisco. I went to public school here. My kids went to public school here. My parents went to public school here. So we've seen a decline in that middle class family. And they're affected by those budgets in those schools. Where do you stand on this?
Well, I'm a family man with 3 kids, all grew up from Lowell High School, and 2 were actually in UC Berkeley, in the public school system.
I went to Lowell also, by the way.
Absolutely. And to answer that question, I think cities should be family friendly in a way that for affordable housing is one of the ways that can bring in more families, which I propose in my agenda is called the Special Revenue Fund, called Affordable Housing Special Revenue Fund, within the general fund, then earmarked in the incremental property tax increase. City doesn't do anything to earn that credit. It's the market make the transfer tax higher. Am I right, Jack? So for that reason, the incremental property tax should be earmarked for the renters per se. I use this renters equity, that by earmark the revenue, city's budget will be curbed in a way. On the other hand, that renters would have a hope for the down payment, which I use the renters equity. Then we can promote the affordable housing. On the other hand, I also think that city should use the land lease. City has Bayview, Hunters Point, you know, the land from Navy, Treasure Island from State, and they have Presidios. Cities should use a land lease for the scarce land to let the developer build affordable housing without land. 99 years land lease, that can drop the housing price down to half because you pay your property tax half for improvement, half for your land. But you don't own the land, you pay a little rent to city, but then you pay half of the property tax, which will consider half of the market value. Okay. So the supply side, we can boost more housing, and on the demand side, we can earmark the revenue fund. Okay,
you've obviously got a plan. Isaac Wang is our guest, and he is running for San Francisco Treasurer. Thanks very much for watching. This is Comcast Local Edition.